Okay, here is my lace closure. This is my first time ever using a lace closure, so bear with me here. I still have the extra lace on it, and I have not plucked in any of my part area, which I will do that after I bleach my knots. That's a pretty good consistency. I don't want it to be too runny because then it'll go through and it will bleach into the hair. So, put my gloves on. Because bleach will eat away at your skin. And I'm just gonna do a patting motion and just pat. I'm not putting a ton on my brush because a little goes a long way. We're just going to let that sit on there until the knots get nice and bleached. We're not going for a very light bleach here. We're going for just like a brownish tone, just so the knots aren't as visible and it doesn't look like a baby doll's head. Okay, I let the bleach sit on the back of the lace for about probably like 4 or 5 minutes. In all honesty, I just watched it. If you can see, there's like a brownish hue over it now versus being black. That indicates that all the knots have started to switch over. And this is how it looks now. And I'll put it on my arm and zoom in so you guys can see. And this is on my arm, so pretty good, huh? Now I'm just gonna go ahead and reattach it or pin it to this mannequin head so I can do my custom highlighting and foils. There are many ways that you can do this as far as highlighting your hair weave. You can do it before you put it onto the wig. I've seen it done a lot of different ways. I personally have done it both ways. I just like to, when I know that I'm making a unit, this is pretty much, this hair is dedicated to that unit. So I like to go in and add custom selection. Like I know that I want lighter pieces around my face. So putting it together first and then coming back and adding in the custom color is my preference for this unit. Now, collided colors are also lighteners. The reason why I am going to use another lightener is because these lighteners not only lighten the hair, but they tone the hair. So they're going to give me that pretty blonde that I want with all the dimension that I want. And it's just easier to just kind of watch it with the lightener versus coming in with the color, just to keep it kind of simple for the video and just for time's sake. Okay, with my bleaches already mixed and my unit pinned onto this mannequin head, I'm going to go ahead and start sectioning out my chunks for my foil. The look that I'm going for is a softer around the face look, so I'm going to use the neutral blondes around the face, and I'm going to incorporate some in the back, but I'm also going to use the cooler blonde in the back. You're going to want to make sure you're really saturating and getting the color all the way to the hair that's behind the back of the foil. That's in the back, closest to the back of the foil, because you don't want to have any splotches or anything like that. You'll notice at the top, I'm doing my brush in a side angle. This allows me not to have that perfect straight line, so it looks a little bit more natural and professionally done. As you can see, I pinned my lace closure onto the mannequin head. I had already sewn on a elastic band for the front so that it can lay taut. Now I'm just going to go in and highlight in all of my bright blondes for the top part of my head, which is where the sun hits the most, so it always just makes sense to me to do my heavier blonde towards the top of my head. For this, I did go back to my original bleach with a 30 developer because I really wanted to get a very clean and pretty, almost not quite white blonde, but just a very pretty and clean blonde. And with a 30 developer, it'll get it there, and it'll get it there really quick. So I'm gonna have to move through this pretty fast. Hey guys, make sure you check out the description box for all the details and the direct link on how I install this beautiful hair.